Good day to everyone from CashMoto.com, because nothing makes me more excited. On today's video, I'll be going over the Nintendo Switch online game voucher promo, whether I think it's a good deal, and how to make the most of it. Happy Friday now. Nintendo is currently offering a promotion for Nintendo Online members only, which, by the way, if you have a Twitch Prime account, which means you would possibly have an Amazon Prime account, you could already have some free Switch Online membership, which means you qualify for this. Don't forget that. But at the moment, Nintendo is offering a deal exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members that states following: save up to $19.99 on 2 games from Nintendo Switch game vouchers. So, in essence, you pay Nintendo $100 up front, and you get a voucher for 2 games on a list of eligible titles. Meaning, instead of paying $60 at your local retailer for both games, or even on the Nintendo eShop, you'll pay Nintendo straight up $100 as long as you have Nintendo Switch Online. You get 2 vouchers, which you will then use to redeem off a list of eligible titles. Again, like it says, saving at most $20. And the fact they put that up front means that there should be more potential. There shouldn't be any more potential savings than that. So, is this a good deal? Well, it depends. See, if you look at the list of eligible titles, unfortunately, well, first of all, the problem is that they keep adding titles. So when I looked at it at the very beginning, which was a week ago, Marvel Ultimate Alliance was not here, and neither was Dragon Quest Builders. So they're continually adding titles. But they have some older titles, and titles that aren't even worth $60. Like 1-2 Switch, which is definitely not even worth $50. Or Bayonetta 2, which is here for $50. Or Sushi Striker for $50. You get my drift. But some titles like Pokemon, Let's Go Eevee, Super Mario Party, New Super Mario Brothers U for $60, Yoshi's Crafted World for $60. Fire Emblem Wars is not one of them. But as you can see here, not every game is $60. The World Ends With You Final Remix is $50. So the only way this would be really worthwhile for you, or really for anybody, really, unless you're also very, very lazy and just don't want to, or can't go to a physical retailer to get your games, or can't buy them through Amazon, for instance, getting it for free shipping, is to get games like Super Mario Maker 2, Marvel's Ultimate Alliance, or Dragon Quest Builders, or games that are usually $60 and don't go on sale, like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because that way you get the maximum savings. You get 2 $60 games for $100 even. The other savings involved are, of course, taxes. Depending on where you live, you will pay taxes. For instance, I'm in California, so I'd have to pay about 8.75 taxes, I believe, on my purchases. So, yeah, that's another savings right there that you might not be considering. So, $120 plus tax versus $100 straight. And the other thing is that, as I mentioned before in another video, being part of the My Nintendo program, you get a certain percentage of your purchases back as gold coins, which you could then use later on to redeem onto purchases made on the shop itself, the eShop. So, if you click the link here to buy now, it takes you here. And as you can see right here, boom, My Nintendo Gold Points plus 500. So you're getting this, these passes for $100, but you're gonna get $5 worth of gold points, which you can then use later on. So you can see it as getting 2 games for $95 technically, which is not, in that regard, instead of $120 plus tax versus $95, it's not that bad of a deal. It's actually fairly decent. I'm not gonna say it's horrible, but that is only if the games you are redeeming are a $60 value at the time. Now, of course, don't forget that because you're buying these games digitally, you can't later on trade them in at your local retailer. So you can't take them back to like Best Buy or GameStop after you're done with the game, because these games usually hold up in value pretty well. So you can take back a copy of Zelda to Best Buy or GameStop right now, and Breath of the Wild, and I think the least you'll probably get is $20, which is not bad for a game that's 2 years old. Now, how else can you take more advantage of this deal? Well, what you need to do is follow Video Game Deals on Twitter, like I said before, which is the Cheap Ass Gamer Twitter account, because every once in a while, retailers Rakuten and Newegg will have a sale on gift cards. For instance, right now, unfortunately, this ends tonight, or sorry, this ended this ended last night from when this video goes up, but follow them. It happens, at least from my own data, non-official data gathering, it happens at least once every couple of weeks. And this voucher deal is good until July 31st, so you have a while if you can be patient. So you can get gift cards on sale. So for instance, right now, you can get the gift cards on sale from Newegg for 10% off. So you buy $100 worth of gift cards from Newegg for $90. So then you can get this deal for $90. So two $60 games for $90, and you get the $5 back in coins because points, I should say, gold points. I look like freaking coins because the eShop or My Nintendo program does not discriminate how you pay. All that matters is that a transaction goes through this portal. So if you use two gift cards to pay for it, you still get the $5. So that means that you're paying $85 in this case for the two games. The more I talk about it, the more I'm tempted to do it myself. I just don't want to. I'm not that interested in a couple of games that are coming out, and the whole digital thing scares the hell out of me. I don't know why. I'm paranoid, and I like having physical copies. But follow Cheap Ass Gamer at Video Game Disc on Twitter because, as you can see, for instance, here. Oh, look, I can update this. Promo, -10. Total, $90. So I would pay $90 to Newegg, and then I would take my my freaking behind over here and use my gift cards to purchase this, and then I'd be able to have my vouchers ready to purchase two games. Net value or net cost $85 for two $60 games. Again, as long as you get games that are $60 on this list, and Fire Emblem Three Houses is not on here. So yeah. I think it's actually not that bad of a deal as originally thought, because the problem originally was that this list was pretty barren. The only game you could pre-order was Super Mario Maker 2, which is a great game, but that's the only game you could pre-order, and everything else is listed here as full MSRP, so people thought that this is a crap deal. But as I just laid out to you guys, if you play your cards right, and even if you don't wait for the 10% off gift card sale on retailers like Newegg or Rakuten, you're still getting two $60 games for a net cost of $95, no taxes. So there you go. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know if you think it's still a bad deal. I mean, the crummy thing is it only applies to people who have Nintendo Switch Online. So they're trying to incentivize people who don't have a membership to get a membership. It's a little bit better than the usual Microsoft Sony stuff, but a lot of times Microsoft and Sony will have sales on their shops, so it evens out. It's pretty close. But thank you everybody for joining me. If you like what you've been seeing, please make sure you give a little visit to the like, share, and subscribe button down below. So go out there, play some games, make some money, spend some money, save some money, don't get boned, get boning.